Hi, I appreciate the time to go through and review this video on the social studies specific for Smart Notebook. Notebook does a really good job of being able to present information in an interactive way, as well as it being able to organize thoughts in more of a graphic organizer type philosophy. You can always add interactive review games and other assessments. However, this video is going to be specific towards the social studies content piece. Please see the lab videos as well as the shouted out videos to kind of get more interactive in inserting those games. In addition, if you have any questions or other ideas for other social studies teachers, please feel free to please include those into the comments section, and we can kind of build off of those from there. I just want to kind of jump in here in terms of the portraying the interactiveness of content. It does a really good job here. We have different explorers. I can go through, and it's been set up where if I click on one of these, it'll actually show that specific explorer on a timeline. In addition, if I were to pull this up for Leif Erikson, you'll see there's a little link here. I can actually jump to that page itself, and it'll go through, and you can kind of highlight different notes on that person themselves. You also can edit these and put in different information. With that being said, with those links, you have the ability, if you were to go through and just click on any object you so choose, and you're going to go up here in the right-hand corner, and you're going to go ahead and click on there and go to link. And in that case, you can link to a web page, you can link to a page in this file, a current attachment, whatever you so choose. I'm just going to go ahead and link this to page 3 in this particular document here, notebook file. And down here in the left-hand corner, you saw that come up there. All I have to do is click on it, and it'll actually go straight to page 3 itself in the document. I really like Notebook being able to annotate and share different notes instead of just simply portraying your screen. You have the ability to annotate different ideas and thoughts up here. As well as when you start presenting the content, you have the ability to go through and put in different answers, allow for some more interaction there, how to do this infinite type cloner. Again, you're going to click the word. You're going to go in this upper right-hand corner, the drop down, and I'm going to turn it into an infinite cloner. And you can see the infinity sign. Now this turns into an infinity cloner. Other ways that you can do to present this is just a reveal type method. So it's not everything coming up at once, but you kind of have a little bit more control of when that information and content comes out. For younger grades, I really like the idea of being able to go through here. If I were to type in car, just going to do a quick search the whole database of just different things that you can use. I'm just going to pull up a picture. I'm going to insert that picture in here. It's a little bit big, so I'm just going to go minimize that and minimize it a little bit more. And while you're talking here, instead of simply saying going north or going west, you actually can go through and dictate to this on your screen, moving it around so you have more interaction. Kind of moving up in the grades, that interaction piece I think is really helpful for being able to have students solve different things through maps, being able to move it around in the different states, and being able to manipulate that information, allowing them to get a little bit more engaged in their learning. For you being able to create lessons for a higher level, I like the idea. I actually went through and found this map. I quickly throw it on here. The way I did that is I went to a web page. Here's that map. And for instance, we're able to find a quick little picture here. Down here is our smart toolbar. I'm going to go to screen capture toolbar. Going to click on the image, and I am just going to go ahead and send that to my current page of the notebook. I'm going to go back into my notebook file, and now I have a small picture of Hitler here. And the way to show that interactiveness, starting here right before World War II, Hitler would go through and invade Poland. Now, we were talking before about the infinite cloner. I can do that here as well. And then I can say Hitler then moved through to Paris to invade France. And then we can kind of show where Hitler's moving around in Europe during his Blitzkrieg revolution. Then we have the idea of 3D images that you can label, be able to label those. I'm just going to go ahead and right click, and then I'm just going to hit add label. And as you notice, these labels are actually able to stay with the thing that you label for that 3D image to allow you to manipulate and move it around. Another thing that you can do when presenting to your class is to be able to insert a video with no ads. So with that video, I'm going to go ahead to YouTube here. I'm going to search a video. I'm just going to do the I Have a Dream. And it gives you different options here. Oops. So you can preview those options, go back and forth. I'm just going to go ahead and preview this one, make sure it's what I'm looking for. And I would agree it is. So I'm going to click and add this video and make this a full screen. So that advertisement will go away, and then while you're showing this to your class, you actually can go through and just simply portray this in your general screen instead of hopping all over the place. Another option that you have available to you is going through, and when I mentioned earlier about graphic organizers, is you're going to be in this puzzle piece tool up here. We're going to be going through concept mapping. Now, if you do not see this concept mapping or don't see this puzzle piece, anything can always be customized through this toolbar. Going through different actions, different add-ons. How you would add this is you would just go and you click on what you want to find. So in this case, we're going to be talking about concept mapping. I'm going to click and hold and then drag up to where exactly I want to put that in there. But since it's already in there, we don't need to add it again. So I'm going to go and open that concept mapping piece up. And then here, I'm just going to go ahead and double click and start talking about World War I. One thing I can do to the next little piece, I'm just going to go ahead and click and move that over. And then we're talking about 14 points was signed after Woodrow Wilson. Another thing that we could do is I can type. I could talk about the next thing that happened would be a lot of debt was occurring after World War I. So I can go here. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull up my pen tool. On my pen tool, I'm going to go ahead and circle this. And it's actually going to go ahead into the next box here. I'm going to go back into my pen tool and connect those together. And then I'm going to go to the last part. I'm going to go to World War II. I'm going to ahead and circle this. It's going to show up in my own handwriting this time. And then I'm going to connect these dots, show that they connect and correlate. Another thing you have the option to do is a pre-made graphic organizer, whatever you choose is best. If you want on the fly, doing it this way, or a pre-made graphic organizer that you can put in there. Hopefully this helped and give you some different ideas for social studies content. Like I said, if you have other ways that you're using this or have maybe a question on you want to do something, please go ahead and include that in the comment section. I can answer that accordingly. And hopefully this was helpful. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.